Welcome to Success Drips Clues. This podcast is all about leveling up your mindset, your opportunities, and your life. If you're ready to think bigger and move smarter, let's get into it.
How to be average. Nobody plans to be average. No one wakes up saying, I can't wait to be forgettable today. Yet somehow, most people drift through life, blending in, avoiding risk, clinging to comfort. And then they wonder why they feel empty. The path of least resistance may be the smoothest, but it leads to a life filled with wish I could haves and what if I dids. Along the way, the treachery of life and challenge will arise. Pain, adversity, and reality checks ready to deflate us and render us battered and bruised. No one escapes this part of life. It happens to us all. And then there are the rare ones, the ones who move with certainty, seemingly untouched by stress. They make the hard things look effortless. Even when life throws obstacles their way, they stand firm, unshaken, unwavering, larger than life. You've met them. You've felt the difference. Life happens to them too. Ever wondered what makes them different and rare? They radiate confidence and wisdom, embody a youthful spirit, and don't carry stress like a burden. They don't chase comfort, yet they are deeply comfortable in their own skin. While the rest of us struggle, they make it look easy. Negativity seems to bounce off of them as if it never stood a chance. But how? Most of what we see and consume teaches the opposite. And why wouldn't it? Comfort is easy. We live in the most convenient time in history. Groceries ordered from a phone, Netflix queued up, wine in hand. It's as if we all read the same manual for an average life and followed it to the letter. Your social media timeline bears the evidence. I imagine it goes something like this. Want to guarantee a forgettable life? It's simple. Do just enough to get by, then act surprised when you get replaced. Let life decide for you, then blame bad luck. React to everything. Create nothing. Complain, but never change. Sit in stagnation so long, you won't even notice the stink. Follow these steps and you'll fit right in. Forgettable, replaceable, empty and stuck. But if that doesn't sound appealing, keep listening. Here's exactly how people stay average and how to break out of it for good. Step 1. Keep changing your mind. If you want to stay average, never commit. Second guess yourself at every turn. Stay stuck in indecision, switching directions the moment things get hard. Start a new habit? Quit after 2 weeks because it's not working fast enough. Try a new skill? Drop it the second it feels uncomfortable or gets hard. Make a decision? Undo it 5 minutes later when doubt creeps in. Average people never finish anything because they're always starting over. They live in a cycle of false starts, excuses, and hesitation. Trying is the battle cry of the stuck. I tried, but you don't understand. This always happens to me. Translation? You quit. You gave yourself an easy way out. You push off from shore, paddle 2 feet, and then turn back over and over. Then you complain about still being on the island? Think about that. How to stop being average. The road less traveled isn't for those who chase comfort. The path of resistance strips away the lies we've told ourselves. Our personal essence, beyond our potential, must be uncovered through progress. Growth fuels fulfillment, and fulfillment is the fuel for more progress. Those who push forward find meaning, not just in their goals, but in the process itself. This is the way. This is the key to happiness. Decide, execute, analyze, absorb, repeat. Like anything else, decision-making is a skill. The more you practice it, the sharper your judgment becomes. The more you reflect and build on what you've learned, the less you'll have to keep relearning the same lessons. Progress compounds. Let doubt push you forward, not pull you back. If you already feel confident, then the lesson isn't for you. Feel uncertain? Keep moving anyway. If you only act when you're sure, you'll stay stuck forever. Push through discomfort. That's how you become the person who can and will. Step 2. Think in days instead of decades. You want to be painfully average? Only care about what's easy today. Never think beyond the next 24 hours. Skip workouts because you're tired right now. Spend every dollar you make because you'll figure out savings later. Avoid seeking your truth because work makes you uncomfortable in the moment. Short-term thinking feels good now, but absolutely wrecks you later. The people who stay average, they play for comfort. The people who win, they play to win, the long game. How to stop being average. Think of your life as a timeline. Where are you headed? Are you sure? Short-term thinking feels safe until you wake up in the exact same place 5 years from now. At first, being off course by a few degrees doesn't seem like much, but over time, it's the difference between reaching your goals and missing them by miles. Thinking long-term does 2 critical things. Number 1, it forces you to assess whether what you're doing now will actually get you there. And second, it shows you exactly what needs to change. To play the long game, you need vision. That comes from constantly asking yourself, if my future self were looking back at me today, would they be proud of my choices? Am I actually on pace or am I just fooling myself? If the answer is yes, keep going. If the answer is no, get to work now. Time is short. Train yourself to delay gratification. Willpower isn't just about resisting temptation. It's about actively reshaping how you think about rewards. Instead of mindlessly indulging, create intentional trade-offs. Negotiate with yourself. Instead of eating ice cream every night, I'll have an apple instead, and then on Saturday, I'll enjoy 2 scoops with chocolate. It's a small shift, but it compounds. In a week, that's 6 extra apples, 5 fewer scoops of ice cream, and a stronger ability to control your impulses. A year from now, you're a completely different person. The point isn't just the food, it's the habit. The more you practice delaying gratification and honing your decisions, and the better you get at it, the more power you have over your future. Step 3, do what's expected, nothing more. You want to stay stuck forever? Just do what's required, nothing more, nothing less. Show up, check the boxes, go home, and then wonder why you're overlooked. Do just enough not to get fired for years. Follow orders, but never take initiative. I did what I was asked. I didn't know you wanted me to do more. That's how average people stay average. Meanwhile, the ones who rise, they take ownership. They over-deliver now so they can name their price later. On a ship, survival depends on everyone pulling their weight. No one waits to be told. When there's a fire, they put it out. Dead weight? It gets tossed overboard. Because when things get real, only the capable make it. The only ones who matter are the ones willing to do what is necessary. Everything and everyone standing in the way becomes nothing more than a simple distraction that gets tossed aside. How to stop being average. Create value even when no one asks. Be the person who solves problems, not just points them out. Step up, make decisions, and get things right. The more you do it, the more valuable you become. Operate like you own the place. No matter where you work, act like it's yours. That mindset alone separates winners from everyone else. Do more than required. Show initiative, dependability, and drive. You're sure to be called upon when needed. Refuse to stay at the same level for too long. 20 years of experience or the same year repeated 20 times. If you're in the same spot year after year, you're not growing. Tick-tock, the future is calling. Step 4, make decisions based on what's easiest. The flashing lights, the big signs, the easy path. It's like winning a mystery prize on The Price is Right. the rush, the excitement, the belief that what's inside is going to be life-changing. Then the box opens. It's a pile of garbage. But by then, the deal is done. The self-delusion becomes the prize, and instead of admitting the mistake, they defend it at all costs. Skip workouts because they're hard. I'll go next time. Watch another series or show instead of reading. I need to unwind. Avoid difficult conversations because they're uncomfortable. It's not a big deal. Stay in a job that they hate because job searching is exhausting. At least it pays the bills. They make every decision based on what's easiest right now. And every time they do, they reinforce the habit of avoidance. What they don't realize is that choosing comfort today doesn't just keep them stuck, it actively weakens them. Every easy choice makes them less capable. The less they challenge themselves, the less they can handle. Simple things start to feel impossible. Small setbacks derail them completely. And before they know it, if they're trapped in a cycle of inaction, wondering why life keeps getting harder. The worst part, avoiding growth doesn't always lead to immediate disaster. But when hard times strike, the weak are screwed. The more they take the easy path, the more they resent those who don't and start comparing themselves. They watch people who choose discomfort early rise above them and convince themselves those people just got lucky. But luck had nothing to do with it. How to stop being average. Choose the hard option on purpose. Stop looking for the shortcut. Pick the challenge that forces you to level up. If it makes you uncomfortable, that's a signal that you need to do it. Do the thing that sucks first. Tackle the tough workout before your mind talks you out of it. Have the difficult conversation before avoidance makes it worse. Make the decision before hesitation takes over. The longer you wait, the heavier it gets. Understand this truth. Easy now equals hard later, and hard now equals easier soon and later. Every time you avoid difficulty, you're stacking problems for your future self. Choose hard now, and you'll get stronger. Choose easy, and you get weaker. Train yourself to embrace discomfort. People who succeed aren't naturally stronger. They just built the ability to handle what others avoid. Do something daily that forces you to push beyond the comfort. Wake up earlier. Take cold showers. Put yourself in situations where quitting isn't an option. The more you lean into challenge, the less it intimidates you. Raise your standards. Average people assume life should be easy. High performers assume it won't be and prepare for it. If you want to stop being replaceable, start acting like someone who isn't. Stop coasting, stop waiting, and stop making excuses. Life isn't supposed to be easy. Life isn't avoiding hard things. It's choosing to face them before they choose you. Handle it now on your terms, or let life wreck you later when you have no choice. Step 5. Surround yourself with average people. If you want to stay exactly where you are, never growing, never improving, then keep company with people who have no drive, no ambition, and no curiosity. Hang out with complainers, people who blame everything but themselves for their situation. Avoid conversations that challenge your thinking. Stay in the echo chamber where everything is familiar and nothing ever changes. Surround yourself with excuse makers, the ones who always have a reason why life is unfair but never take responsibility for changing it. Your environment is shaping you whether you realize it or not. There's no neutral ground. The people around you are either pushing you forward or pulling you under. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Are they where you want to be? Do they challenge you? Do they want you to be more like them? Or are they just as stuck as you are, reinforcing the same comfortable mediocrity? How to stop being average. Audit your circle. Who do you spend the most time with? Are they driven, disciplined, and ambitious? Or do they make excuses, avoid challenges, and settle for average? If it's the latter, start creating distance. Seek out people who are ahead of you. If you're the most motivated person in your group, your growth will stall. Get around people who have already done what you want to do. Don't let intimidation stop you. Study and learn from them. Put yourself in rooms where you feel out of your depth. If you're always the smartest, most capable person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Growth happens when you're forced to level up. Surround yourself with people who make you uncomfortable in the best way possible. Take a personal pride in being the dumbest guy in the room, and then work harder than anyone else on yourself. Soon, you'll need another room. Cut ties with toxic influences. You don't owe anyone your stagnation. If someone or something constantly drags you down, fills your head with negativity, or refuses to grow, it's time to move on. You become a reflection of your environment and what you allow. Average people don't realize this until it's too late. The ones who rise, they build their circle with intention. Step 6. Ignore the details and let life just happen. Average people live on autopilot. No strategy, no foresight, just reacting to whatever life throws at them and hoping things work out. No vision for the future, just vague wishes and daydreams. No clear goals, just someday plans that never get acted on. No idea where their time, energy, or money actually goes, just drifting, wondering why nothing changes. They wing it. Then, when they crash, they blame bad luck, unfair circumstances, or the system. But the truth is, they never took or had control in the first place. You don't stumble into a great life, you build it, and that requires intention. How to stop being average. Get brutally clear on what you want. If you don't decide where you're going, you may end up lost. Define what success looks like for you in specifics. Not just I want to be successful, but how and by when. The walls of success are built high to keep out those that don't really want in. Resolve to go under, around, over, or through until you reach the other side. There, your dreams are waiting for you. If you don't measure it, you won't improve it. Track all that matters to your success. Track your time, habits, finance, books you read, inspiration, and progress towards goals. Successful people don't hope they're on track. They know they are because they check. Act with purpose. Stop letting life push you around. Every decision, every habit, every action should move you toward the person that you want to become. If it doesn't, cut it. The fastest way to stay average: be forgettable. The world owes you nothing. It doesn't care about your potential. It won't hand you recognition just because you exist, but it will notice when you give it a reason to. Average people blend in. They don't stand for anything. They don't push boundaries, don't make an impact. Average people stay silent. They don't share ideas, they don't take risks, they don't make waves. Average people never push for more. They settle, then wonder and scream victim when they're overlooked. And the world simply moves on without them. How to stop being average for good. Do ordinary things extraordinarily well. What you become is more important than what you get. Work on the things that people you want to impress can't see just by looking. Being average is a very popular choice. Walk with the crowd, get no further than the crowd. Walk on your own, end up in places few men have seen. That's a quote by Albert Einstein. Average isn't about talent. It's not about luck. It's about decisions. You either take control or you let life control you. You either push yourself to grow or let life cannibalize you. You either do more and better or you carry the regret over time. The people who get ahead in life weren't handed something special. They weren't chosen. They simply refused to live life passively. They wake up and they go after their day with intention. They choose better when it's easier to choose comfort, for they know what's at stake. They demand more from themselves, their time, and their life because all the external demands life has on them. And every single day, they absolutely refuse to be average. As I'm sure you know, average isn't the goal, it's the trap. The Self-Work Blueprint will show you how to break out of mediocrity, take ownership of your life, and start making real progress. You can get the free 5-part audio series and companion guide by clicking the link in the description. It's completely free. Who am I? I'm a God-fearing husband, father, and someone who refuses to settle for mediocrity. The world rewards those who do just enough, but real fulfillment, real growth, and real success come from pushing past average. My goal is to wake people up from autopilot, challenge the mindsets that keep them stuck, and help them build a life that actually matters. Here's to you on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself.